So these are all of my single shadows, and I've got primers and some cream shadows, things like that. So I'm gonna kind of organize it so you guys can see everything, and then we'll go through it one by one. This is everything. I actually took all of the shadows out of I've got 2 Z palettes and then a little MAC quad. I took everything out of there and organized it in such a way that I can kind of compare. So I've got my eye primers back here. I have cream type shadows here, pigments and loose shadows here, and then single shadows. So I have gotten rid of a lot of these over the past year kind of on my own, just because it piles up, and single shadows I know I don't use often, so I really just don't keep them. But these, I want to be able to, honestly, I don't know that I want to have 2 full Z palettes of these. So we'll see how many I get rid of, but I feel like it's too many, and a lot of them are so similar. I did a MAC dupes video, so a lot of these are MAC ones, and then the other half are dupes for them. If you want to actually see the dupes, I'll link the video. I'm not going to go through that right now. But what I'm going to do is kind of swatch them really quickly and decide which ones I want to keep in each group, and then that's going to be that for these. So I've swatched a lot of them. I know these I'm getting rid of. Some of them just have hard pan. Some of them are almost used up. And some of them are just too similar to others. Like this is MAC Shroom. It's just okay. Like I wasn't very impressed with it, to be honest. These 4 are MAC ones I'm keeping. This is Brulee. That's Nylon. This is Floof, which I think I'm going to get rid of that one. And this is actually Makeup Geek. This is Rapunzel. And then these 4 are Carity shadows, to be honest with you, as I mentioned in that video. And they don't know I'm doing this. This isn't sponsored. They don't even know I'm mentioning them. But these Carity shadows really are really good. So it's kind of crazy. I'm getting rid of how many MAC ones? Shroom, Rice Paper, Naked Lunch. That's a Carity one. That's Makeup Geek, Floof, and then I don't know what brand that is. So I'm getting rid of 4 MAC ones and keeping these Carity ones because they really are amazing. Like this one is called, no, what's the one I really, really like? This is Tootsie, which I think is a dupe for Rice Paper. It's so pretty. Ingenue, it's a little more pink toned. So these are all just gorgeous. So I'm keeping pretty sure all of those. If you hear a dog, my dog is chewing a bone on the couch next to me here. So out of these here, I'm keeping Cocoa Bear, which is Makeup Geek there, Soft Brown, which is MAC, MAC Texture, which is just a little bit darker than that, MAC Haux, H-A-U-X, Latte, which is also Makeup Geek, and Tarte, which is Carity. And I'm getting rid of Enod and Panama Gold, which are 2 Carity shadows. Anyway, I'm actually keeping the MAC versions of all of these because they really are the same, and I figure I'll keep the ones that I spent a little more money on. Sketch, Braun, and Sumptuous Olive. There. I'm getting rid of the Carity versions. And then these blue ones, Fetish and Deep Truth. Whoa. The Carity one is way better for that one, so I'm going to keep the Carity one. So I'm getting rid of these 3 Wedge from MAC. It's got a little bit of hard pan on it. No Name and No Name. I don't even know what those are. I'm keeping Omega from MAC, Soba from MAC I just bought, Cork, Beijing I might not keep since it's just like Omega, and I really don't need both. Barcelona Beach from Makeup Geek, and Super Freak from Carity. I'm keeping most of these. I really think the only one I'm going to get rid of is Sable. So this is Patina by MAC, Cinderella by Makeup Geek, Mythology from MAC I just bought, Cosmopolitan from Makeup Geek, Homecoming from Makeup Geek, Trial from MAC, and All That Glitters. Actually, All That Glitters has a little bit of hard pan. I'm going to get rid of it. Okay, so those are the ones I'm keeping of those. Now, this Sonia Kashuk primer is terrible. I'm getting rid of it for sure. These, I have these 4 things here. I love the Too Faced one. I just bought this L'Oreal one, but I just wasn't very impressed with it. It just isn't really doing much. And then these Milani and MUA ones are great, so I'll keep them. I think I'm going to get rid of those too. All right. I'm going to keep all 3 MAC paint pots because these 2 I interchange. What are you crying about? Your white heel. And then Indian Wood. Whoa. Indian Wood I just bought. This ColourPop shadow in Girly is just kind of white, and I don't know, I just don't love it. So I'm gonna get rid of it. This Color Tattoo I just bought and I was so excited about, but it's kind of like dried up, like really dried up. Like, and it's disappointing because I was so excited to try another one because it's been a while. I really want this one. I want like a good one of Bad of the Braun. So I still might repurchase it, but just, I don't know how to make sure it's like brand new. I don't know. Definitely keeping RSVP from Benefit. This is one of my favorite cream shadows. It's just this gorgeous kind of creamy light pink. So I love this RSVP shadow from Benefit so much. So I'm definitely keeping that. I need to like reorganize here. That's what I'm getting rid of, that. I haven't gone through those. Keeping that. Okay. A little bit better now. Oh, and these I'm keeping. All right. So I've got this Pure eye polish in Silk. It is incredible. It's like this liquid cream, and it looks, well, it looks kind of like Indian Wood. It's this gorgeous color. It stays on all day. I love it so much, so I'm definitely keeping that. And then these last two ColourPop shadows, this one's in Lovely, and I love this. It's like this gorgeous light gold color, and it looks amazing on top of shadows. And then this one's in I Heart This, which is like a more silvery tone of the exact same thing. These are so pretty, so I'm definitely keeping those two. And then these are my little like pigments and loose things here. This I just bought, Max Tan pigment, and it is like, oh my gosh, if you've never seen it swatched, it's like the prettiest, you can tell I like this shade, color ever. And then I also have MAC Vanilla, which is also pretty. I've got the smaller version. So I'm keeping those. I think this Marsk pigment in Your Toast is pretty, I don't know, I guess it's not similar at all, but I don't know that I necessarily need, that is so pretty though. It's like a light gold color, but I don't know that I necessarily need that if I've got these two, but it kind of is in between them, if you will, like color-wise. This I just bought. It's called Liquid Diamond, and I used to have it, and I decluttered it, and then I regretted decluttering it. But when I put it on my eyes again the other day, I just don't like how it looks on my eyes. So I'm thinking about returning it because I've literally only used it like twice now. So I'm going to get rid of it. All right, lastly is all these singles. So let's start here. This is a Quo single that someone sent me in, well, it says they're Back to Basics eyeshadow. Oh, I think it's in Prim. And it's just a really perfect blending color. I actually do like it, so I'm going to keep that. This is a Kiko shadow, and it's kind of like a camel type color. Do I have anything like that in my singles here? I don't know that I do, and that makes me feel like maybe I should keep it. I mean, this might, no, that's not even close. Yeah, I really don't, so I think I will keep it. This is a Manuka Honey pigment shadow from, what is the brand? Ardency Inn, wow. And it's just a really pretty golden colored shadow. So I'm going to keep that. This is a Kiko Milano one. It's so pretty. I've got to remember to use it. That's just the thing. This is the Urban Decay Half Baked shadow. I have this in two of my palettes, the Naked palettes. I don't really travel with this on its own ever, so I feel like I might get rid of this. Just because I love it, but I already have it, and I bought it with the purpose of traveling with it, but I never do. So there's that. This is Stila Kitten. Again, a beautiful shadow, but I have it in a palette. So I'm thinking I might just get rid of it. This one, however, I just bought, clearly, from Haute Look because it was really cheap. I think it was like $5 on there. It's in Rose Quartz. And it's a really, actually it kind of looks like that Liquid Diamond color. But look at this. It doesn't really swatch. And it does kind of have that same shade as the Liquid Diamond, so I think I'm going to get rid of this as well. Luckily, I didn't spend a lot of money on it, and maybe that's why it was on Haute Look, I don't know. This is the Wet n Wild Single Shadow in Brulee. I'm definitely keeping this. It's an amazing matte color. And then this one I just got, but I just know I'm not going to end up using it. It's a really good purple shadow, but I'm just not going to use it. It's from the Balm. I just don't need it. I think I'm going to get rid of the Ardency In one as well, because it's a really pretty color, but I feel like I have this color in a million things, and I just don't need to keep it. Same thing, I don't think I need all 3 of these. So I think I'm going to keep the Milani and the Too Faced and get rid of the MUA one. Good job, Jess. So over here is everything I'm getting rid of, and this is the stuff I'm keeping. So I'm getting rid of 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 19 shadows here. Well, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, no, 27. So 27 or maybe 28 shadows. I'm not counting right. And then 3 primers. I think that's not too bad. I'm keeping certainly a lot more, but I feel like at least it's a little bit more curated. I have a feeling as I use more of these single shadows that I'll kind of realize, okay, these are really similar. I don't need both. So I might slowly weed out some more. But I feel like at least this is a lot less than this, where I had a lot of dupes, and I really, now that I've done the dupe video, I don't need both. And in some cases, the Carity ones are better, and in other cases, the MAC ones are better, which is what I talked about in that video. But I feel really good about this.